What's up, YouTube? Now, this bag here is the Eurohike Nepal 85 litre backpack. So Alex has already done a review on the 65 litre of this bag, and they are exactly the same, other than this one being 20 litres bigger. So I'm not going to bore you with the features of it, the sizes, the comfortability of it, etc., because you can do that by checking out his video. So what I'm doing today instead is I'm going to show you how much you can actually fit inside this. So I don't usually use this bag for my camping. I use my 50 litre bag because that is big enough for me to carry all the stuff in. But when it comes to winter camping, I do use this one because obviously I do have extra layers. I would have a bigger sleeping bag and maybe some extra creature comforts to keep me warm at night. But this also serves as a purpose for me to take my daughter camping, because I can fit everything we both need in this one bag. And all she has to take is her teddy bear, her food, and her drink. That's it. So I'm going to show you exactly how I get all of this stuff here, which is enough for 2 people camping for one night, into this bag. So I'm going to start off, as I like to normally do, is with the tent. Now I always put the tent on the front of the bag, strap it in loosely for the time being. And that serves as a sort of base for the bag to stop it falling over. When packing your bag for camping, it's always advised to pack the heavy and bulky stuff at the bottom. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take this sleeping bag. This is an Andes Nevado 400 sleeping bag, and it weighs just over 2 kilos. So, and as you can see, it's quite bulky. So that is the first thing I always want to put in the bottom of the pack. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this spare dry sack that I get with the tent. That's got all my clothes in it for a change of clothes in the morning. So because it's quite long and it's quite slim, that can sit right down the side of the bag, like so. And then I'm going to take this inflatable mat. It is the bulkier one of the two that I would take. So this would be Grace's. And again, that's just going to slide down the side. Then next would be my sleeping mat. This is the Trekology UL80. Very comfy sleeping mat. I have done a review on that one as well, so check that out. And then my sleeping bag, OEX Fathom EV300. Compact, quite small, so it's not too much of a pain to get in there. So in there at the moment, I've got 2 sleeping bags, 2 sleeping pads, a change of clothes for the morning, and my tent. This is a pillow by Eurohike that compacts quite well. That's just going to sit on top. It could slide into one of the crevices in there. This box is where all my electronics go. So my power banks, my torches, and my recording equipment all fits in that box. So that wants to stay relatively close to the top, although not essential, but serving as a purpose of just showing you how much I can get in this bag. I've got a collapsible chair, so that can just sit on the top like so, easy. I've got 1, 2, 3 water bottles that equal 2 litres in total. I don't normally take all this, but as a purpose, it's just showing you it all fits. Then I have this, which is basically a frost protector for your car windscreen. But that does serve as a nice sort of insulator for the smaller mat that Grace is on, so it doesn't get too cold. Straight on top. Then finally, what goes into this is food. I've got 2 lunch boxes here, relatively sized ones for enough food for both of us, I guess. And that, again, sits on top. What I'll do is I'll tie that off with the drawstring and put the lid back over. So what else do I have to put in this bag? Well, I've got this, which is the OEX Takana Solo Stove. Now, this bag has some very generously sized pockets on the side. So much you can actually fit the stove in there. So that stove is in this side pocket on its own. And that's a quite quite a big stove. That's a 1 litre capacity stove, so that's not too bad. On the other side, first aid kit, shovel, and a knife for cooking purposes. No other reason. So then on the top of this bag, you have a zip, which gives you a generous amount of space in the lid. Now in there, I like to put my quick change of clothes for if the weather takes a turn. So I've got my waterproof jacket, which goes in there. I then have waterproof trousers and a beanie hat and my gloves. And they can all go in the top. Quick access for a rainy day. So that in there is the basics of what 2 people need for a night out wild camping. I've got 2 sleeping bags, 2 roll mats. I've got an insulating layer for one of the roll mats, change of clothes, stove, food, water, tent, first aid kit, shovel, knife, my electronic stuff, my torches, etc. A chair. So that is quite good, I would say. In fact, I would say it's very good. And this bag cost me £40, I think it was, a couple months ago from Go Outdoors. And I have seen them on offer recently for £30. So it is always a good idea to keep an eye out for those deals, because this bag is a no-brainer. If I turn it to the side, you can see how straight it actually is. There's no flopping, no sagging or anything. And that's thanks to these supportive rails on the back. So if you did want to check out the 65 litre version of this bag, the exact same features as this bag, just a little bit smaller, you can check out Alex's review right there and make your own mind up. But this bag is brilliant. I love it. Alex loves his one. And that's all there is to say. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. And if you have enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to the channel for more hiking, wild camping and gear reviews. And hopefully I'll see you all next time. I'll see you later.